Assalamu alaikum, friends. How are you? Materialism, finances, material goods, luxuries, all of this has been the desire of the human being. But with the passage of time, it is gaining more and more importance. And now the people work very hard, morning to evening. Either they are doing the physical labor or they are just working with their mind, trying to manage a thing. But one thing is there that they want to accumulate more and more wealth. Now they are of the view that if at all we do amass huge chunk of money, so this will make us a successful person. This will make us a happier person. But there are enough number of people, despite the fact they have plenty of finances, yet they cannot be called, they themselves do not call themselves as a successful, as a happy person, as a satisfied person. Now keeping in view all that, now there is another philosophy. That philosophy is going to be talked about in comparison to the materialism. This is the philosophy of the minimalism. Definitely that also should be very well known to us, because there are certain things which we in here in this philosophy, which are actually extremely good, and which makes our life much more easier. Today we are going to talk about the minimalism, the minimalist lifestyle, the minimalist philosophy. This minimalist philosophy is really important, because this is actually an article by Steve Burns, and Steve Burns right here that the cheaper your players, the richer you will be. The cheaper your players, the richer you will be. This is the caption of the article, which has been written by Steve Burns, who is a well-known researcher and author. These are the minimalist ethos. Now look upon all of these. These are six in number, but these are worth reading. These are worth knowing. First of all, the learned author says it will reduce. There will be a lesser financial burden on you, because if at all you follow the minimalist philosophy, there will be lesser financial burden on you. Why? You can enjoy the non-material things, like relationships, like experiences, and self-growth. Find joy in non-materialistic things. Find joy in non-materialistic things. Reduces financial burden and increases saving. Now looking for the mean ke enjoy non materialistic things like relationships, experiences, and self growth. Find joy in cheaper non materialistic things, reduces financial burden, and increases saving. Number two, the learned author says emotional and mental wealth. So there is not only the financial wealth, but there is a mental and a financial and an emotional wealth as well. Richness is not just measured in money, rich in happiness and rich in satisfaction, rich in happiness and rich in satisfaction. That is also very important. This was the second point. The third is reduce stress. If at all a person is seen following the minimalist philosophy, there will be much reduced stress. What is the reason? The reason is that they are not aiming for the money. If at all the people who are aiming for the big money, but they are unable to achieve that, it actually means that they will be experiencing lot of mental stress. Here there is no aim of the big money at all. Rather, the aim is to enjoy, to live a minimalist, to live according to the minimalist philosophy. So for that reason, there will be much reduced stress. Number four, increased freedom. Ex- Expensive habits are tasks. Increase your freedom from expensive habits or tasks. Explore new hobbies and travel. Explore new hobbies which does not demand much of the money at all. So this will be an increased freedom. Number five, create appreciation. greater appreciation, walk in the park, read a good book, and enjoy the home made meals. So that is greater appreciation. And now the number 6 is sustainability. Sustainability is here. What the reason is, since it is so cheap, so for that reason it can be carried on for a longer period of time. It can be even carried on forever. So do not worry at all about the about this thing, sustainability. Now, this was a very useful article by whom? By Steve Burns about the minimalist philosophy.